So today, Philadelphia Eagles fans finally got to hear Dallas Goedert speak. There was a couple things he said that were interesting, but one thing that stood out to me was him saying that him and his, agent have been talking with Philadelphia about a contract extension. So it got my wheels turning a little bit. And with Zach Ertz obviously looking like he's going to be out of here, what would a Dallas Goedert extension look like? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, fly was flying on the team. Touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, really time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, I'm Joe Castro from Philly the podcast, and I'm here to talk to you about balls, man. Do you have little football? No. I gotta talk to you about your pigskins. No. Do I tell them that I shaved my? Oh, you're going all right. Listen, man, I don't know how to say this. So, it's Lawnmower 4.0, man. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you grab one. Use our code PhillyTP at checkout at manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping. Because, of course, man, we're not going to make you pay for shit. I'm not paying for no shipping. So why would you pay for shipping? And shout out to Manscaped. Thank you for sponsoring this. And, yeah, let's get into football. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. Quickly, before we get into any of this content, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you're on top of all this. Go check us out on the NewBreak app. We are dropping exclusive stuff over there, so definitely go check it out. So Dallas Goedert is my guy, man. I like Dallas Goedert. I feel like he's been, kind of pushed to the back, obviously having somebody like Zach Ertz. And then last year, I really felt like could have been a breakout year for him if he was able to stay healthy. Obviously wasn't fully able to take advantage of Zach Ertz not being there. But we'll see. Now we're in a situation that we have to figure out if we're going to pay him. This is his contract year for Dallas Goedert. So it comes down to one of these two things for me. If you're Dallas Goedert, do you bet on yourself and say, let me go through this season, ball out, and maybe up your price a little bit? I wonder what their price is at right now. Or if you're Dallas Goedert, you're like, let's just take what they're offering right now and let's move from there. Look, I think if the Philadelphia Eagles are smart, which I think they are trying to do, they're trying to buy in low on Dallas Goedert, because realistically right now, if I'm the Eagles, I'm trying to lock him in around what Zach Ertz is making. That's around $8, maybe $9 million a year. If they can do that annually, I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will be all over that. What do I think Dallas Goedert's looking for? I think Dallas Goedert's probably, and this is me projecting the salary cap moving up. If I was Dallas Goedert and Dallas Goedert's team, I'm probably looking in the maybe like a $50 million dollar contract, maybe a 4-year, something like that. I'm thinking maybe 13 mil a year. I think that he can really pull that money, and PFF, take it with a grain of salt, whether you like PFF or not. I know a lot of people hate PFF. I'm not the hugest fan of how they've been, especially lately, but all that aside, they do have him as a top 5 tight end. If him and his camp think that he can be a top 5 tight end, you got to go into the season. You got to go out there and ball. And if you do, you could be making that $12 to $13 million. He is young. He has shown that he's more than just a blocky. He's a great blocking tight end, don't get me wrong. But he also has shown that he is very versatile. He's a guy that can get some yards after the catch. We use him a lot in screenplays. We're one of the few teams that probably use their tight ends in screenplays. And I feel like the way that the NFL is moving, you want athletic guys at that tight end position. I think he's somebody that can grow with Jalen Hurts, and I think this is something that the Eagles are thinking as well. It's best, what he said is honestly best for him and his camp to just let the agent worry about that. You go worry about your on-field stuff. But he could come out of here with a bag. I think the reason that they're continuously talking is because I think the Eagles, like I said earlier in this video, are trying to buy low. You have to make those early offers. This is the year that you're going to have to pay him. How soon do I really think it's going to happen? I think we'll get it done probably before the season. If I'm being 100% honest, I think we'll get it done sometime during preseason games or the week or two before the season. I think it is something that will get done. I think it's waiting on Zach Ertz going. So I know a lot of people have thought with the Kerryon Johnson move, the Kerryon Johnson freeing up about almost $500K. We'll round it up a little bit. It was in like the 450, something like that. But we'll round it up. So you save about $500K on that. Obviously, you still got to sign these rookies. So, I mean, I think that Dallas Goedert can squeeze in there somewhere, and it probably would save a little bit of cap this year. Maybe not too much, but I think he's going to be getting a bag. So if I had to make a guess, I'm going to say that we re-sign him, all right, somewhere in the preseason, or like I said, a couple weeks before the season, depending on what they do this year. I'm pretty sure we're going to have preseason games, but I'm going to say that they re-sign him during the preseason. And if I had to throw numbers out there, I'm going to say it's going to be like a 4-year deal. I think he's going to get somewhere in the 30s, somewhere in the low 30s, maybe 30 to like 33 mil of that guaranteed. And I think he's going to be looking at like a good 12 a year type situation, after this year. I don't think his cap will be too crazy. If anything, it might go down the way that they structure it, but he might be looking at getting 12, maybe more. I don't think he'll get more than 12. He would have to really ball out, or he would really have to sell himself early. But I think that the Eagles have to get this done if they feel like Dallas Goedert's a guy they want to move on from, or move on with, I should say, especially if you're moving on from Zach Ertz. But you guys let me know, what do you think a Dallas Goedert contract would look like? Do you think that he's going to get a crazy amount of money? Do you think that he might be able to be gotten for around $9 to $10 million? I kind of hope so. I think he's worth it, and I think it's, a good investment in this team. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Yeah, Fly Eagles Fly, on the team, touchdown, time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog, or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, really time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.